Image.com, and we're back again with Sony news. Gave you my top 7 reasons, my 7 reasons why I think you should consider a Sony a7 in the last video. You want to look down below or wherever it is on your screen and check that video out. The Sony a7R, though, is also announced along with the a7, and big difference basically between the two cameras is that the a7R has the 32 megapixel 36 megapixel sensor in it. So I want to give you 3 big reasons why I think you should actually buy the a7 over the a7R. And some people might be going, what? Why would you want to recommend the 24 megapixel a7 over the 36 megapixel a7R? Well, here's my 3 reasons why. They're both full frame cameras. The a7 has a 24 megapixel full frame sensor. The a7R has a 36 megapixel full frame sensor. In almost any situation, for 99% of people, 24 megapixel full frame is all you need. The 36 is overkill. As such, you're fine with the a7, but you're also going to probably get a cleaner image at high ISO out of the a7 as opposed to the 36 megapixel a7R. So that's number one. And along with that, the 24 megapixel full frame sensor is 6,000 by 4,000 pixels. The 36 megapixel is 7360 by 4144 pixels. So you can see that 36 megapixels, 24 megapixels, it sounds like a big jump, but when we're looking on the XY axis, it's really not a lot of pixels, and what you're going to sacrifice in high noise. Not to say that the 7R is going to be noisy, but I think you're going to find the a7 is going to be less noisy. So that's tied into number 1 there. Number 2, you don't get the hybrid AF system, this new 25-point contrast detect, 117 phase detect points. AF system, the new hybrid system, is only in the a7, not in the a7R. For me, that's a big point why you'd want the a7, especially if you're into video, because that's something you're going to want, is the newest and the greatest AF for video, because the better focus that we can get into our video cameras and as they develop these, you really don't want to buy the newest camera that doesn't have it in it, because you're feeling 2 generations behind or a generation behind on a new camera, which it shouldn't be. And then price. You're looking at, I believe it was $16.99, I think it was, for the a7, and $22.99 if memory serves for the a7R. So roundabout there, maybe I'm not right on with those numbers, but about $600 difference. Could be more in some areas. That's a lot of money when you're sacrificing the AF system and just to get 12 more megapixels, which, as we looked at the XY axis, isn't a big deal, and you may sacrifice high noise. So price, I think, is significant at that point. I mean, you could add a nice lens for that. You could add probably just about pay for your Sony 24-70 f2.8. So I would say that those are your 3 big reasons to go for the a7 over the a7R. And then, of course, in a perfect world, folks, just buy both of them. In a perfect world, you're stinking rich, multi-millionaire, and you can afford an a7 and an a7R in your bag. And for those few times when you might need the 36 megapixels, you have your a7R. But not being a perfect world, most of us are probably watching our cash, and I think the a7 is the better camera. It's probably the one I would choose, almost definitely, just for those 3 main reasons. Let me know what you think. Add your comments below. Am I full of beans, or do you agree with me? Thanks for tuning in, folks. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon with some new videos, some new articles. We'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the world of photography right here at artoftheimage.com. Thanks a lot, folks.